Check it. Alright guys, what is up? We are back for another AMC and Ape update, and you might call me crazy, you might call me stupid, you might even say I don't know what I'm talking about, but I am still bullish on AMC stock, and I'm going to show you exactly why in this video. And I'm not just going to say any old thing. I'm going to use the technical data and the fundamental data and the charts to show you why I'm still bullish on AMC stock. And when in doubt, zoom out. And I am sorry if you guys think this is hopium. I'm sorry if you think that I'm just blowing smoke, but this is just what I believe. It is my TA, my DD. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. These are just my personal opinions. I'm just some guy on the internet. Don't trust my opinion. Do your own research. But as always, you can look at mine if you like. So let's go ahead and check out the charts, the fundamental data, and see what we have going on. All right, guys, we are back with the charts, and we're looking at AMC and Ape in this video. And guys, you might call me crazy, you might call me stupid, but listen, I am still bullish on AMC, and I'm going to tell you why, guys. I'm going to tell you why. So first of all, when in doubt, zoom out. Okay, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at the bigger time frames of things. AMC is looking extremely bullish, okay? Extremely bullish. First of all, we have the technical breakout of the 2-year downtrend. So we have this technical breakout of the 2-year downtrend falling wedge. Very technical pattern, and you can see that there is going to be a breakout to the upside, and that's exactly what's happening. We have been in an uptrend since this bottom of $3.77. Ever since then, we've been in a steady uptrend. So I don't understand why people are still very bearish on AMC or still do not see that we are extremely bullish. We ran up over 50% last week, and we are holding the move. We are still above $6, holding $6 as support. They really want us below $5. We also have this buy signal printed on the daily time frame, which is the bigger time frame. It outweighs these little daily movements that you guys might get emotional or something about. But don't get too emotional or hyped out or panic about these moves. You're gonna see volatility in AMC, and honestly, if you guys can't handle this volatility, if you can't handle this amount of up and down, you're never gonna make it past MOAS, because you guys gotta be ready for these types of things. They are obviously trying to short us. They're shorting us very heavy. They've been using a lot of short shares. They've had up to almost 1 million short shares earlier today, which they use to steadily short the stock down. As you guys can see, they had 1 million shares. They have 950. They had that earlier this morning, 1,100,000 shares to short us down, and they went all the way down to 650, 700, and then it got more shares to load up. So AMC is being heavily manipulated right now. They're heavily shorting the stock, but AMC is still holding up. There's still so much buying pressure, and that is why I'm bullish on AMC, as well as the technicals like the daily buy signal print on the super trend. We also have the bullish consolidation. If you look on the smaller time frames, we have this bullish consolidation, a slight bull pennant, or what I like to call just bullish consolidation. As you guys can see, we had multiple bottoms off of this resistance and support at $6 and about 40 cents, $6.35 region. You guys can see we had multiple bottoms off of that. We've been holding it as support, and it is still holding as very strong support. I do think we're going to hold $6 as support, and I think by the end of the week, we're probably going to close close to around $7, as max pain is $7, and that is where market makers will make the most money. I don't normally pay too much attention to max pain, but it is a data point, and it is important to look at, and it is $7. As you guys can see, $7 is max pain. That is where market makers will make the most money off call options. So I do expect AMC stock to end the week around $7, which would still be very positive for AMC stock. As you guys can see, there's a ton of gamma at $7. So if we do get above $7, or if we get above $6.50, $7 especially, we could easily push up into the golden zone that I talk about, because as you guys can see, there is call options accumulating around 9, 10, 11, 12, and $13, as you guys can see. And if you look on the support and resistance, I call this the golden zone because things can get very, very volatile very, very quickly. Once we get above $8 to $12, as you guys can see, about the $8 to $12 range. Once we get above that, and then we look at the bigger time frames, you guys can see we get very, very large candles to the upside, because things can get very, very volatile very, very quick once we get out of this range. And if you look at that historically, that is what happened. I'm also extremely bullish on AMC because of the weekly time frame. If you guys look at the weekly time frame, the bigger pictures, when in doubt, zoom out, look at the MACD. We have a green weekly MACD, and that normally correlates with a move to the upside. As you guys can see, we got green weekly MACD. We had this move to the upside here. Green weekly MACD. We had this move to the upside here. Green weekly MACD. We had this move to the upside here. Green weekly MACD. We had this move to the upside there. We also have bullish indications if you guys look at the Bollinger Bands. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the Bollinger Bands. We have bullish indications there as well, and things are looking extremely good for AMC stock in my opinion. So let's go ahead and put on the Bollinger Bands. And look, as you guys can see, the Bollinger Bands are constricting on the weekly time frame. The bigger picture, when in doubt, zoom out. And as you guys can see, Bollinger Bands are getting tight. These are used to indicate a squeeze type movement or squeeze type move. And as you guys can see, Bollinger Bands are getting tight. Big move to the upside, and we bust outside of the bands. They were overextended because of that move, but as you guys can see, they start squeezing in on themselves. As you guys can see, they're curling in on themselves. Big move to the upside. As you guys can see here, bands get tight. Big move to the upside. And once again, we have the Bollinger Bands on the weekly time frame getting tight, telling us that a big move is coming. And because of the green weekly MACD and all of the things happening, bullish fundamentals and things of that nature, the technical analysis, it's telling me that there is going to be a run, and I am still bullish on AMC, especially because we are in this uptrend. We are in a uptrend ever since the downtrend breakout, the 2-year technical downtrend breakout of the falling wedge. We have been in a uptrend. Again, when in doubt, zoom out. If we look at the Bollinger Bands on the smaller time frame, they are constricting extremely tight around this area. That's telling us that AMC is going to have a large movement. Now, if it is to the downside, if we do see more downside, again, remember I'm looking at $6 as support, also $5.50, $5.45, and then all of these numbers over here. I'm looking at support as well. $6.25, $6.35, $6.50 are my support and resistance range. That's where I'm looking at a bounce for AMC if we did see downside. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're building momentum to continue to the upside. As you guys can see, where we had this nice movement to the upside over the last couple weeks. Then we got a little crazy. We started getting a lot of momentum. They shorted us back down after earnings, trying to stop momentum, trying to hurt the apes and stunt us, but we're not going to let that happen. We got this bullish consolidation, and I think we're going to continue to the upside and retest this high of $8.50 and break through it and continue the uptrend that we have been in. Like I've been saying the whole time on this video, if you're not sure about things, you got to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, because things are still extremely bullish for AMC stock. As you guys can see, we have a golden cross on the 4-hour time frame. So if we go ahead and go to the 4-hour time frame, on the hourly time frame, we have the golden cross. So this is the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. Anytime the 50 goes over top of the 2 EMA, that is called a golden cross. And if you look on the 1 hour, we have the golden cross. On the 2 hour, we have the golden cross. And on the 4 hour, we have the golden cross. So things are looking extremely bullish for AMC, and I'm still extremely bullish. The technicals are still extremely bullish on the smaller and larger time frames. This was just a head and shoulders play out, move to the downside. It had to happen. RSI was way too hot. It had to cool down. Now RSI is cooling down, and we can restart the trend to the upside once we get out of this bearish phase on the smaller time frame and start consolidating, maybe through Tuesday and maybe even through this week. We can consolidate all through the rest of this week and then have a pop to the upside next week. But I am looking for a move to the upside for AMC. You might call me crazy. You might call me stupid. You might say I don't know what I'm talking about. But all I do is look at the charts and look at the facts and look at the data and nothing else. And that is what it's telling me. It's very, very clear we are on an uptrend. Nobody can deny that. We're on an uptrend. You can't deny that. This is just a couple move downs after several weeks of upside. Things are extremely bullish in the AMC, and I'll say it once and I'll say it again. When in doubt, zoom out. So remember, I'm looking at AMC to end around $7 this week. Get a bounce either here Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe next week if we consolidate throughout this week. The overall max pain for AMC is $7. We have a lot of call options to get gamma, so we can get very crazy very, very fast. Things can get very, very volatile very, very fast. And remember, if you can't handle these little bit of movements of up and down, you'll never make it through the real MOAS, because price action is going to go up $10, $20, $30 at a time. And if you don't believe me, I've seen it, because when we ran up last time really crazy, AMC jumped about $10, $20 at a time up and down. It was literally doing insane movements, insanely volatile. So guys, things can get very, very crazy very, very fast, and you got to be prepared for these types of movements. So if you are new to this, hopefully this is getting you prepared. Consider it a crucifixion by fire. But guys, this is what it is. You are in a manipulated stock, a manipulated play, and things can get downright dirty. But you gotta hold, and you gotta just buy more. Not financial advice, but if you bought at these lows, you would be up. So if you average down, you can always get yourself out of a position, or if you start a new position and start trading, or just make some extra cash on the side while you hold your MOAS tickets. Not financial advice, just some ideas that apes could make money in the meantime while waiting for MOAS. So let's go ahead and look at the technicals for ape, and then we will wrap up the video. Cost to borrow for AMC is steadily dropping, still above 100%, so still very, very bullish, but it is about 150, 180% cost to borrow. Short interest is still extremely high, 25.52%, and all of the 2 years that I've been doing AMC, I've not seen official AMC short interest this high, so it's extremely bullish. We have 55% off exchange dark pool volume data. So if you add this up, 55 plus the 25%, we have over 75% total short interest, or theoretical short interest. The official number is 25.52%, but theoretically, if you calculate the off exchange dark pool data with that, it would be about over 75, 80% short interest. Plenty for a short squeeze. So let's go ahead and look at the technicals for ape and see what we're looking at for ape. Technically wise, what I'm thinking about ape, and then go ahead and wrap up the video. So ape is basically very, very boring right now. My thoughts about ape is basically they need your shares. Ape is even more manipulated than AMC. Ape is even more shorted than AMC. If you look at the #1 shorted list, and I post this all the time, it is one of the most shorted stocks. It is #1 most shorted stock on Yahoo's most shorted list. So it is heavily, heavily, heavily shorted, and Ape is very, very manipulated. But in my personal opinion, and based off the facts, Ape should be about the same price as AMC. So you guys got to know that you are holding gold. If everything was good and the stock market worked as it's supposed to and everything was legit, Ape would be trading about the same price as AMC. And I do believe that if AMC squeezes, Ape will run after it, because if AMC gets to a certain price, let's say 12, 13, 14, 15 bucks, Ape is not just going to sit down there. It's going to have to increase to stop the difference. It can only have so much difference in my personal opinion. But when it comes to Ape, Ape is a very risky play. If AMC is risky, then Ape is very risky. But when it comes to risk, there is way more reward. Ape is more manipulated than AMC. Ape is more shorted than AMC. But I also think that Ape could possibly have more squeeze potential than AMC for that particular reason. Again, more risk, more reward. This is just the way the stock market works. So let's go ahead and break out the technicals and see what we are looking at. So ever since we broke down past the $2 range, which was heavy support, we have just been seeing us slowly bleed out, like I've been saying, for this falling wedge, which is going to keep happening over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be up to the next 2 weeks that Ape just slowly trends down, tries to get people out of the play, tries to bore people out of the play. But this is a bullish consolidation fallen wedge. If you look at a falling wedge, it has a 2 out of 3 chance break to the upside. Basically, what it does is break down like this, pop out, test the top, and then continue to the upside. It's a bullish continuation pattern. So that means that this movement to the upside, this uptrend, could be bullishly continuing from this falling wedge, and we could get a breakout of the high of $3.36. If we get past that high of $3.36, I easily think Ape could shoot up to about $5 and trade in that range. I'm not saying when this could possibly happen because I am not sure, but I do think there's a lot of bullish potential here. But basically, guys, I think Ape's just going to keep consolidating in this falling wedge until it's time to break out to the upside. It's basically been doing that ever since I've been tracking this falling wedge. And again, this could happen over several weeks. And I do want to mention, I do apologize that I gave out dates and I was wrong, but I did call the run, I did call the pullback, and I did call the bounce. I only put out the facts and the data and what the charts are telling me, nothing else. If you guys don't like it, you don't have to watch it. This is just my technical analysis, my fundamental data, and this is just what the charts are telling me. So again, when it comes to Ape, I guys told you my opinion on it. Very, very rewarding stock, very, very risky. We're consolidating in this falling wedge. Not too much to say about it on the technicals. We're basically gonna keep consolidating on it. We could all the way go down to $1.60, $1.65 and still be bullish in my opinion. If we do break below $1.65, I would be reconsidering my bullish thesis and look at lower levels at about $1.50 and $1 retest, and then we could see a continuation to the upside. But I don't think that's going to happen. But I always have to have my followers prepared for any scenario possible. So guys, that is basically what I'm looking at AMC and Ape for the technical analysis, for the fundamental data, and what I am thinking. And again, remember guys, I do apologize if I hype you guys up or you guys think this is hopium, but it's not. If you look at what I'm literally telling you, I literally called this run. I literally called the run. Then I said, hey, RSI is getting heated up. RSI is getting heated up, guys. We're probably going to have a pullback. We're probably going to have a pullback. Then people get mad at me for saying we're going to go down. And then they're like, oh my God, what happened? We're supposed to squeeze and this and that. Guys, look at what's happening. We're still in an uptrend. We are good. It's all good. It's all good, man. Look at it. We're on an uptrend from a 2-year technical downtrend breakout. All right. This is bullish as all heck, man. This is bullish. In my personal opinion, it's bullish. Look at the EMA is curling up to the upside. We have MACD weekly green. We have a green weekly or green daily MACD. We have buy signals on the super trend. We have the Bollinger Bands getting tight. We have the FTDs piling up. We have AMC illegally on the threshold list for a numerous amount of days, way past 13 days. Again, on the super trends, we have numerous buy signals on the smaller time frames. Things are looking extremely bullish in my opinion, and I only put out the facts, the data, what I see, and the charts, and nothing else. So guys, that was the video. As you guys can see, daily super trend buy signal, 4-hour buy signal, golden cross on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 2-hour. Like I said, extremely bullish. But guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Check out my Discord for additional information and stock picks. Ask me questions there, whatever. It's all good. Follow me on Twitter. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. And again, you can check out my Discord. Absolutely free. You can ask me questions there. I drop stock picks, updates, and everything else. It's all free. You can check it out for yourself. Link down in the comments and in the description. You can also check me out on Twitter if you like. Absolutely free, obviously, of course, and follow me if you want. But as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.